Hi, everybody. This is Tirza Watts, the Director of Student Life and Campus Community. I'm here with another episode of Coffee and Conversations. I have my coffee, and with me is my guest, Lauren Pfefferle. Do you have your coffee?
I sure do.
Awesome. We need that to get through this crazy work period.
Absolutely.
Today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about events on campus, but I want you to start by just kind of introducing yourself and what you do on campus, and if you're studying anything. Oh, and introduce your friend.
And this is Marie, just jumping right on in. She wants
Marie.
My name is Lauren Pfefferle, and I am the Student Events Specialist under the Office of University Events. I get to work on planning lots of fun events for the CU Denver students, and I also get to call myself a CU Denver student as a graduate in the Masters of Public Administration course.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How long have you been in your program?
You know, it's been a minute. I'm definitely not in traditional course, but I can say I'm probably wrapping it up in December this year. So very excited for that.
Yeah, that's great news. Well, tell us a little bit about the Student Events Office.
Yeah, so I get the opportunity to oversee two separate teams, the Events and Activities team as well as CU Denver Live. And so the Events and Activities team is comprised of 5 student employees who have a great time planning all the events for the CU Denver campus. That's for the student body as a whole. We like to do a lot of fun things, bring the campus community together and have a good time. CU Denver Live does something very similar with 4 students on their team, but they're really focused on culture and art. Mm-hmm. Everything that we're programming is based in culture and based in art. Oh, I've got another one who's just stopped by for a visit as well, it looks like. Yeah, and we get to just have fun planning events for the whole CU Denver student body.
Awesome. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the events office is doing during our COVID-19 off-campus, remote virtual life, and what that transition has been like for your student team.
Definitely. I mean, it happens sudden, that's for sure. And as from an events perspective, you know, planning events on campus, it seemed like a whirlwind to try to figure out what we were going to do in order to continue to really engage with the student body. So like I said, I've got 9 students on my team right now, and it's been quite the transition as we get into remote work, get into remote classes, and really think, how are we going to transition online? So we spent the last week and all of spring break really trying to figure out how can we continue to engage with the CU Denver community and provide these events on a different platform that's more virtual while you're there in your home. It's been a crazy, crazy whirlwind of a time. I know for us, keeping to a routine has been really important. You know, routines are just how we kind of operate. So my students have been working really hard to make sure that they're continuing to allocate the time for their classes when they have their classes. They're coming to work same time that they were coming to work before, still hosting our meetings like we normally do, and making sure we're planning a lot of fun events. But it's been quite the transition, but I think we're finally starting to settle down and feel a little more comfortable.
Awesome. I know that you guys are using a special platform, so talk to us a little bit about how your events are going to go virtual.
Definitely. So we did a lot of research, and I will say we're still probably in the research phase right now, because there are so many streaming companies out there. But we have successfully figured out a way to make almost all of our events virtual on Facebook. So Facebook Live is a great resource. Now, Facebook Live in itself only allows so much going on. So right now we're using a platform called BeLive. And on BeLive, we can have 4 people engaging all at the same time on the screen. We can also have a waiting room, so we can invite lots of students onto that waiting room and they can all have their moment to shine on our live platform. So it's been really exciting as we really figure out how to utilize this BeLive platform. And it's still in the test run. We've got some technical difficulties. We're still figuring out exactly how it works, exploring a few other options as well. But it's been really exciting to see how we can still engage virtually on Facebook with all of our students and just see each other's faces.
Yeah. You know, we've all had a big steep learning curve. Some of us knew some of the technologies and others have had to learn very quickly. So I'm pretty impressed that you guys have gotten a brand new technology to use, and that you're probably learning a lot more about Facebook Live than you knew before.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be incredible to see where this takes us, and who knows what the future holds with, virtual and in person moving forward once we've kind of mastered how to get this all done.
So what can we look forward to for the rest of the semester?
Oh yeah, well, I can happily say that I think we're going to see a whole lot of the regular programming that we were intending on doing in person. So for the next week, we're going to have open mic night on our first Tuesday of the month at 4 o'clock on our Facebook page live. So people can tune in to see some great poetry and songs, or if you want to perform yourself, you can join us as well. We've also got our hot topic on Wednesday. So we're going to bring a speaker, couple speakers on our hot topic for the homeless camp ban. Really what happened then and what's going on right now, since that's very prevalent with our stay at home orders, what's going on with that community. So open mic and hot topic for this week. And then we also have a trivia night coming up, some movie nights. We're going to be hosting our Battle of the Bands on April 16th with CU Denver Live. Okay. So everyone can join in for a fun battle of all of our CU student bands. And every student's vote counts to see who will actually get to play at the block party this coming August, which we're all excited for when we can all be back together again. We've also got a Masterpieces and Milkshakes virtual where students can sign up to do a paint by number, and we're going to have a virtual painting class on the end of April. Caricature artists coming on. I mean, every day we come up with something new, and right now we've got a lot of programming, at least 1 to 2 events on our Facebook page each week, and who knows, maybe we'll even have some more as we continue to get creative and brainstorm different ideas.
Excellent. That sounds exciting. I'm excited to see how some of these in-person things become really successful virtually. So as we wrap up, talk to us a little bit about what kind of wellness practices that you've been doing to keep yourself well during this COVID-19 period of time.
Totally. I think that's been so important. I mean, as the university events team, we are extroverts. We like people, and I love being with people. So it's been a little bit of a challenge as we, come to remote and not being able to connect person to person. But I know for myself, I've been really engaging with these virtual platforms, playing games on the weekends with my friends. We've been doing Zoom workouts. I know the Wellness Center now has some virtual workouts in the afternoon, and, just connecting with people when I normally would go to a class to work out. Now I get to Zoom my friends and have a really great time with all the different free platforms going on. I've also picked up a ton of new hobbies. So I used to paint all the time. And of course, once work and school got in the way of all of that, I just sort of nixed it out the window. So I've been taking some time to make sure I get back into painting and doing things around the house and just keeping myself busy.
Good for you. Well, thank you for visiting with us today. Students, we hope that this gives you an update about what's happening with our student events team. There are ways for you to virtually take a mental break from studying online. We know that it's hopping back online to engage, but we think these will be some fun things for you to participate in. So that ends our Coffee and Conversations episode with student events. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and we hope to see all of you on our Facebook pages at CU Denver Events and at CU Denver Live for our next engagement.
Thank you. And we would appreciate it if you would follow the YouTube channel. So subscribe to our channel, CU Denver Student Life Office. Thanks. Bye, Lauren.
See ya.